What's doing? Welcome to another episode. This one's a bit more of a technical one. Let's head on, have a look and see what we got up to today. That's right, so this one's an NP300 on the Dyno, come in for a tune, has a 3-inch DPF back, exhaust, has DPF in place, has an upgraded front mount intercooler and an upgraded hot pipe, but the owner was just looking for a bit more power. So we've done a base run, got the run up on there, it looks all pretty good. Gotten the load of file in, and I knew this was going to happen, but just trying to get you a bit of content so you can see how, why, what. We've hit a brick wall in the power. So let's run up and look at the map and see what it's doing. So when we came in, we had 112, 112, 113, and 355, 357, 350. Then after I put a load of file in, it does all these weird things where it sort of dips out and makes more, and then it basically comes up and hits a brick wall and stops. So you may be asking, how does this happen, Shane? Well, you probably aren't, but I'm going to tell you. So what happens is the intake pipes on these stretch open with a body lift. On a standard car, they're not too bad. If we're running big boost room, the standard pipes will suck in anyway as well, so we do recommend running a hump hose. Body lift, you gotta throw that pipe in the bin straight away. Even factory, they will suck in a little bit and cause a bit of restriction. So we have an aftermarket hose which we fit, which I can show you, which is this big dog here, and replaces this one here. So you can see that there, the concertina ribbing, that's to allow a bit of stretch, but what happens is when it sucks in, that completely sucks in and closes up. So what I might do now, what I'll do is I'll get Josh to come over, he can film while I'm running the car up, or vice versa. I might get him to run the car up and I can talk to you. And you can see the intake pipe suck shut and what it does to power. We can softly accelerate through it and make it drivable 100%, but I'm not going to get you a proper power reading. I can't tune properly because I can't get the correct mixtures right, and it's not really safe for the car. So let's get Josh to run it up, just do one little quick run to show you what it's doing, then I'll show you how to swap it over and what it gets after that. All right, so I found me a Josh, he's jumping in. But yeah, we've done a couple of runs before. You've seen what a Dyno runs sound like and look like, but we'll just show you what it does when this pipe sucks in. So have a look on in there. I might clean this mess up so you can see. So I've deleted all the other runs bar that last one, and you can see it started making power, and then you can see the that's that intake pipe shucking in and out. So shucking in and out. So let's replace this pipe. I'll show you where it should be sitting. I'll show you the new pipe going on, and we'll run it up, and I'll show you the outcome after it with a pipe that doesn't contract and make some good power. So as you can see, we still have our bottom clamp attached down here. Our top clamp's off, sitting in the position where it should be sitting, which is, funnily enough, 2 inches below where the airbox is currently sitting. So if we pull it back where it should be, you can see it stretches back out again and creates that problem with the concertina section sucking in. So we'll pull this one out and we'll put the new one in and fix all these problems. So that's the old pipe out. You can see it just sort of squishes up, but when it's stretched out, it's a bit over 2 hands. When it's stretched out, it makes it even easier to compress. So a new one going in, they call them a humpy hose, but it's basically solid humps here which won't let it compress at all, like it's really stiff, and it's obviously 2 inches longer, so it fits on there perfectly without stretching at all. So let's put these hose clamps on and run it up. Flat out, mate.
The one time I've got my phone in my hand, you record me.
Anyway.
I'm replying to work chats.
Oh, work chats, okay.
I am technically working.
Well, I'm doing stuff. We've got this intake pipe on. I'm going to need to borrow you again to drive. Well, I don't really, because this shouldn't suck in. But we'll run it up and we'll do a comparison of what it had before to what it has now. So we've just run it back up again now. As you've seen there in the video, no more suction of the intake pipe getting sucked in, so won't be any more problems with that one. Let's have a look on the screen and see what you got. There you go, 154 kilowatts, nice big power line, no more wavy boy, good torque, holding it all the way through to about that 100k mark and sort of teetering off after that. So yeah, if you're finding your Navara with body lift is sort of doing weird things, surging, losing power, it mainly only does it with a tune because we're creating a bit more boost there and more load onto the car, but it can do it on a stock car as well, stock tune car. So if you're finding that, that's one point to look at. There are other issues as well, boost solenoids and fuel filters and injectors and all sorts of things, but that's what we've seen to find as a common problem is the intake pipes get sucked shut and create a bit of a cavity there for it to block up. So have a look at that, upgrade to one of these silicone hoses and fix all your problems really, but also get a tune, get some more power out of it, put the intake pipe on. This also has a CRG intercooler, which helps with the intake air temps. You can see here, after a run, it's at 39 degrees. So these things are notoriously bad for intake air temps skyrocketing to 70 degrees, 100 degrees after one or two pulls and you're on the highway and it's bad. So first upgrade I recommend for NP300s is an intercooler. Even if you're not pushing the thing hard, it's just a good thing to keep the intake air temps down, look after the motor, make more power as a constant. You're not going to make heaps more power, but it'll just be a constant power. You always make 140 kilowatts, not teeter down to 80. But that's it. It's another Navara off the dyno, all ready to go. Hit that like, hit subscribe. Let me know if you want to see any more sort of in-depth technical stuff like this and more dyno tuning stuff. We'll try and get some more of that through. But thanks guys, we'll see you on the next one.